With the recent trailer of Spider-Man Brand New Day and it coming out in a few months, these are things that I want to see from Spider-Man Brand New Day. First one being Peter's new life, that now that he has pretty much no one else in his life. This man is lonely as hell. And I want to see his everyday struggles. Now, if you know Spider-Man fans, they love that crap. Like, they love seeing this man miserable. Which, I want to see that as well, but I want it to be on a relatable level. Like, I don't want the worst thing happening to him, like, every day. Like, I want people to relate to it. And at this point, it's like a reverse Spider-Man 2. With Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 2, he gave up being Spider-Man. But in this movie, it's like he's giving up being Peter Parker and solely being Spider-Man. Because Peter Parker is basically no more. And so basically, honestly, more that. Because that's Spider-Man to me. Doing stuff that he has to do instead of what he wants to do. Another thing I want to see is I want to see good action. Now, this is for all Spider-Man movies. Like, most Spider-Man movies had good action. Like, I think the best, I want to see it like TASM 2. TASM 2 had really good swinging, and this had really good action. And I want to see that with Spider-Man Rainy Day. Now, Spider-Man Rainy Day has a good creative team behind it, especially for like action scenes, because the director of Shang-Chi is directing it, and those were some of the best hand-to-hand fights in the MCU. So I'm really excited for that, and so I want to see great swinging scenes and this great hand-to-hand combat. I did see rumors that people who got to see test screening said the prison fight with the hand is one of the best Spider-Man action scenes, which I believe it when I see it. Another thing I want to see with this movie that has to do with filmmaking as well is I want to see good visuals. Now, with recent MCU movies like Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts, they have some pretty good visuals. I loved how stylized Fantastic Four was, like the futuristic retro 60s. That looked really awesome, and I loved how Thunderbolts look. Because Thunderbolts, it wasn't like, yes, you could say it was grey, but like it was kind of grey to suit the movie. Like, it wasn't like this bland. Like, it was dark for the movie because Thunderbolts was quite a dark movie, and the villain was literally named the Void. With the recent trailers of Spider-Man Brand New Day, I've seen a lot of people saying that it looks great, like other MCU movies like No Way Home and Civil War. Which I don't think that's the case. Like, I think that's just for the trailers. I think it'll look a lot better when it's actually finished and in the movie. At least I hope so. The fourth thing I want to see in this movie are the villains done well. Now, a lot of people are saying that this movie is going to be overstuffed with villains, with like, yeah, I can see why people are saying that, but like, for example, Tarantula and Boomerang, they're not gonna be main villains. They're just gonna be montage of villains just to see what Spider-Man has been up to, basically showing him fighting crime. And I don't know what they're gonna do with Hulk and Scorpion. I do hope they give Scorpion justice because it has been like 7 years, like since that post-credit scene, and it just hasn't been like they haven't done anything with it. The Hulk, I'm a bit curious about this. I don't want it to end like every other Hulk villain movie. Like, with, for example, I hope they don't give him the Red Hulk treatment. How in Captain America Brave New World, Captain America just talked Red Hulk down. Like, I don't really want that. Yes, that's the only way how you can defeat a Hulk, but like, still, I don't really want that. And I like you forgot that Tombstone is on being in this movie, which I'm excited for because I loved Tombstone in Spectacular Spider-Man. Great show, used to go watch it. Um, I really liked how Tombstone was in that show, and I think it'll be awesome to see if Tombstone was an overarching villain in Tom Holland's new trilogy if he does get two extra movies. This pulling strings from like the back, this like not being the main villain for each movie, but like kind of setting things up for the villain to be the main villain. Like, I think that'd be awesome. Number five. Now, this one's a bit of a nitpick, but I only want to see one suit in this movie. I don't want to see like him get multiple suits. I know like Tom Holland's Spider Man has gotten so much suits in his movies, like some that you only see for 5 minutes. And I know it's only for toys, like obviously movies want to make money. If they cram more suits in it, more toys, and more toys means more money. But I don't. At least I only want to see at most two suits in this movie. I want to see the final swing suit at the start of the movie, and I want to see it get damaged in the montage that there's gonna be at the start of the movie with Tarantula and Boomerang, and I want to see it get damaged because the damaged Spider-Man suit just looks so sick in my opinion, like the Tobey Maguire one at the end of Spider-Man One. And so after his suit gets damaged, I want to see him make his new one that's in the trailers. And I basically only want upgrades throughout the movie. I don't want to see a whole new suit. The sixth thing I want from this movie is I want it to be mature. People who have grown up with Tom Holland's Spider Man, they're now older. And Tom Holland has been playing Spider Man for like 10 years now. That's been people who were like younger when Tom Holland became Spider Man. They're older now. And it's time for this Spider Man franchise to grow up with its audience. Now, I don't want it to be like dark, like nothing like insanely dark, but I just want it to be a bit more sort of like no more like goofy jokes or anything. Actually, I want it to be similar to Thunderbolts. I really liked Thunderbolts, and I kind of want it to be the same as I want Thunderbolts. I want Spider-Man Burning Day to be like Thunderbolts. I loved how much like mature themes Thunderbolts tackled because like we never really seen that in an MCU movie before. Like I think if they do the same tone as Civil War or Thunderbolts and it's a little bit less jokes, I think that'd be good. And when I mean jokes, less jokes, I mean like jokes are like, well, that this happened. I want like I wouldn't mind jokes if it's like Spider-Man saying it to his villains because that is Spider-Man at the end of the day. So I just want this franchise to grow up. Now for the seventh one, I don't know if this is a bad take, but I did not want MJ remembering Peter Parker's identity. I feel like it will just undo the impact of No Way Home's ending because No Way Home's ending was really good, and it was just like that was like when I first watched that, I was like, no, I was like kind of like wow, like they did that, like how they gonna make new ones? How they gonna like? Now that's before I read any comics, but yeah, so I don't want MJ remembering Peter Parker's identity. I feel like it will just undo No Way Home's ending. And like if you ever rewatch No Way Home and they did that in Spider-Man Brand New Day, it'll just feel the ending will feel so unimpactful. Like I wanna see more of Punisher and Spider-Man. I wanna see more of the dynamic. That little like 10-second clip we saw in the trailer with Punisher driving in the van and this Spider-Man webbing him up. I really like that. Like I want more of that in the movie because like Spider-Man is one of the most family-friendly characters and Punisher is not. I just want to see more of the dynamic. Like I think that'd be awesome to see. Like when Frank was about to sweat and Spider-Man just webbed him up. I love that. That was funny. This one's also kind of a nitpick, but I want to see Tom Holland Spider-Man improve as Spider-Man. I want to see improvements as how he is Spider-Man. Like in Spider-Man Homecoming, he was a Wookiee Spider-Man. Now that's been almost like 9 years. I want to see more of that. I want to see him get better swinging. I want to see him get better at combat. I want to see him make smarter choices. I just want to see his overall improvement as a grown-up Spider-Man now. Because in the Homecoming trilogy, he was like he was like the most amateur Spider-Man ever, and I want to see him like grow up in this movie. I want to see him like get better at being Spider Man. Now that one is just such a nitpick, but it is something I want to see. And for the final one, I just want this movie to be good. That's all I want for this movie. At the end of the day, I just want this movie to be an enjoyable Spider-Man movie. Because that one needs to do the most. I want to see a good Spider-Man. I want to see like a really good Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Now, that's it for this video. This is probably going to be really short, but like, subscribe. If I get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I'll do a face reveal for my dogs, and see ya.